Okay, hey guys, this is the Champion Marks here for another black and white battle. God, it's been forever since I did one of these. This is the first one I've done in like months, and yeah, I made a team preview thing because I was bored, and I was like, I should make one of those team preview things I keep seeing people do because it looks cool. So I made one, and I think it turned out okay, I guess, but yeah, I just hopped on some random Zat and asked a guy to battle, and this guy said yes. His name was like Electric, I think was his name. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, so I didn't really ask if he had a YouTube channel because he kind of like didn't get to ask him and whatever, so I can't link him. But anyway, team analysis thingy. He's got a rain team and threats on his side. Breloom's pretty much always threatening, because, you know, the Spore and the Sub and the Focus Punch can kind of wreck my team if I don't play around it properly. But if it's one of those newer sets that's kind of gaining popularity, like Technician, whatever, Sweeper, and Choice Bandit, and all that stuff, it'll be a little bit easier to handle. Ludicolo, kind of stalling thing. If it gets up subs, it could be a problem, I guess. Raikou is faster than everything I have, aside from my Scarf Landros, so gotta watch out for that, because it could, like, drop Thunders. Could be one of those sets with Aura Sphere and, like, Rain Weather Ball. That could kind of be bad. Dragonite, depending on its set, can be either really threatening or not that threatening at all, because, if it's Choice Bandit, then it's really just gonna be completely walled by my Ferrothorn, unless it's carrying Fire Punch in Rain for some random reason. Even then, Fire Punch will have its power lessened, so it probably won't be able to two-hit KO me unless it's at like +3. So, and if it's one of those bulky sets, it'll actually be pretty threatening because it can like roost back up to multi-scale. But yeah, Politoed is not really threatening. It's just I don't have something that can efficiently deal with it if it's one of those stalling sets. If it's an offensive set, I should be able to handle it pretty well, though. And yeah, Pikachu is not threatening at all, because all of my attacking Pokemon can insta-KO it with pretty much anything, So yeah, this is the battle I had with Electric. You know, start off. He leads with Politoed, because, you know, he wants to get his Rain up, and he can, because I don't have for Weather Inducer on my team, and I decided to lead off with my Heatran, because I always seem to assume that Politoeds are bulky, even though some of them are offensive, and I just go for Stealth Rock. Randomly, I outspeed, so I guess he is running a bulkier set, but he pulls out the Hydro Pump, which is like, lol, what? I'm sorry, I don't understand. So I'm thinking maybe he's like one of those, he's like max HP specs, something or other, I don't know. I just go for a Toxic on him and kind of let my Heatran die, because Heatran really isn't going to be all too important, so I can just let it die to get a safe switch in into something else. And I go into my Ferrothorn, because I'm like, okay, your specs, because that's what things that carry Hydro Pump that are slower than Heatran would do, but he switches up to Focus Blast, so I'm just like, lol, what is this? I don't even. And, yeah, that happens, so I take a crap ton of damage, but I do get up a layer of spikes in the process, so, that's cool, but, turns out he has leftovers, so I'm just like, what is going on? Are you like some, like, just max HP, max special attack thing with lots of offensive moves? Like, I don't understand what's going on here, but I just go for the Protect, because, you know, want to get more HP from leftovers, and don't want to take another Focus Blast, because that would be awful, and my Ferrothorn would die, and I kind of don't want Ferrothorn to die, because it walls this Dragonite, so, need to save it for later. So here I switch into Jellicent, because I see he's got Hydro Pump and he's got Focus Blast. Both of those I'm immune to. He probably has Hidden Power and Ice Beam, considering all of the offensive moves that I've seen so far. So, like, he's gonna switch out and go into something that I can burn. So I go for Will-O-Wisp, and he pulls Toxic out, and I'm just like, what kind of set are you running, goddammit? I'm sorry, I can't ungrasp the thing of this Politoed. It's just, no, I don't get it. So I'm just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp again, because he's pretty much done all that he can do, and I just want to burn whatever he switches into, and it turns out to be his Ludicolo, that's cool, because, you know, residual damage on something that could potentially be a sub-staller, and more importantly, he's probably got leftovers plus Rain Dish, so, Burn's gonna be negating some of that, at least, so he won't be gaining as much HP back. And, yeah, I really don't want to stay in here for him to start sub-seeding, stalling me, especially I don't want to take Giga Drain if he does have that, or Energy Ball, or even Grass Knot. I really just don't want to take that, so I decided to switch into Latios, because Latios resists its double stab, and even in the rain, a water move's not going to do that much, plus he probably carries Scald, so that's not going to do much damage, and he goes for the substitute, so yeah, pretty obvious these sub-seeding set, because you wouldn't really see any other kind of Ludicolo set carry sub, because I really don't think this thing can learn a speed-boosting attack to use in the rain and whatever, so yeah, he goes for Leech Seed, I go for the Psyshock, break his sub, now he's exposed, and unless he wants to risk dying, he really can't go for anything else except for a switch, so I'm just going to go for another Psyshock, because whatever he switches in is either going to take a hefty chunk or be dead. Come to think of it, he could switch in Dragonite, but that would kind of be a bad play, because, you know, don't want to have Dragonite take a hit and lose its multi-scale, so yeah, he just switches in his Politoed as Death Fodder, because he knows it's going to be completely useless, because all of my attacking things pretty much are faster than it or have priority move, and he's pretty low on HP, so, you know, just fodder that off. And he sends in Dragonite, and him bringing it in like this makes me think that he's banded with extreme speed, so I'm just going to switch out, and more importantly, I'm not locked into Draco, so I can't really KO the thing. But he goes randomly for Outrage, so I'm like, why? I don't even get it. He's Life Orbed, too, so I'm just like, are you one of those random 4th gen mixed sets? This guy is just running so many weird sets, I don't get it, but he hits me with 2 Outrages, which don't do all that much, but they do put me in the red, because, you know, they're Life Orbed Outrages, so yeah. And I probably should have gone for Leech Seed there instead of the Spikes, but I thought the Spikes would be more important, especially because now I can just Protect on his 3rd turn Outrage, and, you know, make him be confused and stuff. Plus, if he does hit me through the confusion, he's going to take more Life Orb and more Iron Barbs damage, so I'm more than likely going to get the KO on this thing with just residual damage in the long run anyway, but he does hit himself in confusion, which is good, because he could have, like, switched up to Earthquake or something, or, like, again, maybe he had Fire Punch just in case Ferrothorns and stuff, so yeah, whatever. And get the Leech Seed up on him, get lots of HP back, and he hits himself in confusion again, which is good, because now wait, I didn't set up Leech Seed on him. I set up Spikes. Wow, I'm a dumb shit. I don't even know what's going on. Wow. But anyway, I do get the Leech Seed up on him, so I get it's like, what, 2 HP back on the kill? So, yeah, that happened. I got 5 HP back. Okay. And here he brings in Breloom, so I'm just like, I'm gonna see what kind of set you are here, because I just want to see what he's going to do, and Ferrothorn's probably the best thing to Death Fodder since his Dragonite's gone now, so really don't have a purpose for it, so I just let him Spore me, and yeah. I don't see Toxic Orb, so I'm assuming it's one of those Technician sweeping sets with like Sword Dance or whatever, and he goes for the Force Palm, so I'm like, okay, so you're probably not a Sword Dancing set, because if you were a Sword Dancing set, you would have A, tried to set up on me, and B, you wouldn't have Force Palm, you'd have Mach Punch and Bullet Seed. So anyway, just switching my Latios, because, again, resist double stab, and he goes for Mach Punch, which does a little bit more than I thought it would, but, you know, it's still not that much damage, and I just kill him off with a Psyshock, so that gets rid of his Breloom, so yeah, that's good, because that thing could have actually been somewhat threatening. And here he brings in Raikou, so I'm just like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here, because you're probably gonna go for a Hidden Power Ice, because that seems like the most obvious play that you could go for on a Dragon type, so I'm kind of thinking he specs at this point with the way he brought it in, but I kind of looked away from the screen at this point, and I didn't see him go for Thunder, so when I looked back at the screen and I saw my HP dropping so fast, I was just like, whoa, what the hell did you just do? But anyway, I go for the Sucker Punch here, because I just want to get damage on this Raikou, because that's the best thing I can do, and I don't get the KO on it, so I'm not sure what that was, but if I'd gotten a little bit more damage, I might have been able to KO it. But anyway, he just goes for the second Thunder and kind of kills my ass, and I get the free switch into Landros and go for the U-turn for the KO and things. I believe now I just switch out into Latios to clean up, because if I'm not mistaken, all he has left is this Ludicolo, which I can pretty easily take out with a Psyshock, and he's also got Pikachu left, which, unless that's like that's like one of the random new event sets with extreme speed, and he gets a crit on me, he probably won't be able to do anything, so that's pretty much the match for me, so, yeah, good game. Electric, if you're even watching this, which you're probably not, but it was still a good game. And anyways, good to be back into the black and white scenario gaming thing. Hope to bring you more battles in the future. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you later.